After LeBron, Raymond, Bronny James, and Marvin Harrison Jr., the world of golf has also inducted an athlete's kid into their mix, Charlie Woods, who has been mimicking his superstar father's play. A true testament to their similarity could be their appearance at the PNC Championship. I don't know if you guys already know this, but Tiger Woods is notoriously private. His PR team has had to fend off questions about his personal life for years. According to one of the most prominent men in the sport, his family is owed privacy. In fact, the first time golf fans were introduced to Charlie was when the then 5-year-old went up to his dad after he had won the Bridgestone Invitational in 2013.
Here comes Charlie. There it is. Go on.
Tiger has eased up in recent years. He's been competing alongside his son for 3 years without fail at the PNC Championship, arguably my favorite major golfing event where 20 teams consisting of family members showcase their skills on the course. They came in 7th in 2020, were tied for 2nd place the next year, and came in 8th this year. Admittedly, not the best run. However, the world saw Charlie perform in all his glory at the event, which at times mimicked his father's play too. He's the second of Tiger's kids with his first wife, Ellen Nordegren, and he's been competing in golfing events for close to 4 years at this point.
Pretty nice hit. That's what we all wish we had in golf.
Is he as good as his father? It would be unfair to the 13-year-old to draw comparisons just yet. But between you and me, I think he just might be. To his Hall of Fame father's credit, however, Tiger Woods likes to keep things competitive with Charlie. Like father, like son.
Clean up here by Charlie.
And it looks like Charlie inherited his father's clutch gene. Back in 2020, he managed to hit a 175-yard shot within 4 feet of the cup, and then sank the putt for the first eagle of the PNC Championship. Their recent appearance at the event started off pretty strong. At the end of day 1, they were tied for 2nd place with 11 birdies on the course. However, their respective injuries got the better of them by day 2, and they plummeted to 8th place. But the Woods duo wasn't bitter about it. If anything, they shared a laugh and said it was great to play alongside one another. Frankly, reporters weren't that interested in learning how the father-son duo thought they played themselves. No, they wanted to know how they felt playing with one another. Kudos to them.
Storm rolled through here.
Tell you what, the crews that take care of this golf course.
Because that's some pretty hard-hitting journalism right there. But in all seriousness, the elder Woods actually commented on the fact that his son had, on occasion, managed to outdrive him. Does that make him proud?
For me, I focused on the front nine, making sure that I had my feels to hit shots.
You bet it does. But interestingly enough, it also fills him up with motivation to try harder and be better. This is the world's former #1 speaking, by the way. And speaking of which, did you know that Woods doesn't necessarily want Charlie to mimic him on the course? He'd rather his son follow Rory McIlroy's play.
See a tee, I didn't feel a tee, I didn't whatever. Obviously someone else saw that, but
Insider recently posted 22 side-by-side images of Tiger and Charlie Woods as they took their spot at the PNC Championship, and the resemblance is uncanny. This doesn't just include the way they played.
Showed it right. Oh, he had it figured out. Yes, sir.
It was so much more than that. The father-son duo looks similar in every aspect, from their swing to their limp, and how they both roll up their fist with the slightest skip in their step every time they played brilliantly on the course. And it filled everyone's hearts with joy seeing Charlie as the miniature version of his father.
Could have sold 40,000.
11ish.
I would have paid to see it.
But ironically enough, his father would rather he follow another golfing legend, his close personal friend and a superstar in his own right, Rory McIlroy.
Themselves in a job the next year. You know, these guys don't have to worry about that sort of stuff. They're here because...
Now, if I had to place anyone's swing ahead of Woods, it would probably be McIlroy. I know it, you know it, and Tiger knows it too. This is why Charlie recently admitted that his father told him not to get overly involved in the idea of becoming the next Tiger Woods. He should instead focus on becoming a great athlete. And that meant following someone better's play, the Irishman's. And that's not the only piece of advice he's given Charlie. As one of the most injury-prone players on the course, Tiger Woods had some words of wisdom for his son. If you watched the PNC Championship, good on you. You saw some excellent golfing. Now, the Woods family might not have won, but they did make the whole thing a lot more memorable. One thing that got everyone talking
Through the years at tournaments. But that's what you get at it.
was how both the father and the son were limping through the course. According to sources, Charlie had sprained his left ankle while practicing just a week ahead of the tournament, and Tiger has been battling plantar fasciitis for a while now after the devastating car crash. So Charlie was limping on his left leg, and Tiger was limping on his right leg. The older Woods even commented that between the two of them, they had one decent pair of legs. Also, they walked like penguins throughout the event. But when a reporter asked Charlie to explain the gravity of his injury, he quickly dismissed it, saying that it wasn't too bad. Woods sweeps into the conversation quickly to correct his son.
And share this with Charlie. And
in what would become a teachable moment that you don't have to play through pain. An injury's one thing, but you shouldn't subject yourself to any pain just to compete. In fact, Woods has always been incredibly supportive of his kid's decision to pursue golf, though Charlie didn't start off on the course as his father did. How old do you think Tiger Woods was when he first competed on a golf course? You can pause the video and take a guess. Here's a hint.
Two things. I think if I play 4 solid rounds,
whatever number you're thinking is probably too high. Are you back? The answer is 2. Yeah, Tiger Woods was 2 years old when he first took a golf club and gave it his all. This was probably in part due to the fact that his father, Earl, was a veteran and had easy access to golf courses all around the country. Tiger took to the club at the age of 2 and he hasn't looked back since. A prodigy in the truest sense of the word. And when everyone found out that Charlie wanted to be a golfer just like his father, everyone assumed Tiger would train with him day in and day out, just like his father did with him. Now, the elder Woods has admitted that playing alongside his son is reminiscent of how he would play alongside his father, but he claimed that Charlie was under no pressure from either him or his mother to pursue a career in golf. In fact, he introduced his son to several other sports and let him decide which one he wanted to stick to, if at all. This begs the question, does Woods enjoy the comparisons drawn between him and his son? No, Tiger would rather everyone let Charlie find his own place in golf. Being compared to Tiger Woods is a major compliment. Imagine someone telling you that you're the spitting image of one of the greatest golfers of all time when you play. That would be something, right? But Tiger claims that everyone needs to ease up on comparisons drawn between him and his son, and he's got a point.
I've seen it back home at medalists in this entire year, this entire pandemic.
Jim McKay claims that it's incredibly unfair to set such a high precedent for Charlie at such a young age. He might not have started his golfing career as a toddler, but he's getting up there in terms of skill. Charlie dominated the field in his age group at golfing championships throughout Florida. He hit a 3 under 30 at the age of 11 and debuted at the junior circuit with a 10 over 77. Something tells me he'll do just all right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.